All right, we are live. We are live. Mic check, mic check. Can everybody hear me okay? Excellent, excellent. Well, welcome to Virtual Coffee Break. This is a dry run test to see how we can use this new technology to stream in multiple places. So we should be streaming live in the Team Lux Platinum group. We should also be streaming live from YouTube. So I'm going to actually go into our Team Lux Platinum group right now to make sure that our stream is showing. It is showing. So excellent, excellent, excellent. This is so exciting. All right, so I need everybody to in the chat, whether you are on Team Lux Platinum in the group watching this, or if you're on YouTube watching this, or if you're on StreamYard with me live, go ahead and type in the chat and let me know what city and state you are checking in from. Excited to see where everybody's checking in from. Welcome, Shamika. Welcome, Kimon. Miss Zara, good to see you. Arthetis, Jean, Mr. Burke, so good to see everybody. Excellent. So Jean checking in from Dallas, Fort Worth. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Arthetis is checking in from Detroit, Michigan. Welcome to Virtual Coffee Break with Tanisha. Kimon is checking in from Tamarack, Florida. Awesome. The Sunshine State. That's where I'm checking in from, Florida. Shamika checking in from Bloomington, Illinois. Welcome, welcome. If you are watching us live from YouTube, go ahead and type in the chat. I want to see if I can see the chats. Oh, yes. I see Lippy Mike Skies checking in from Dallas, Texas. Thank you for joining us. And YHG3 Sons checking in from Charleston, South Carolina. Yes, and Amazing K, I see you checking in from Detroit, Michigan. Andrew Burke checking in from Davenport, Florida. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so this is great. I'm actually able to see the StreamYard comments, and I'm able to see the private chat. So this is great. Okay, this is working great. All right, so first things first, do we have anything that we can celebrate? What have you done to move your business forward? Shamika? I can't hear you. Can y'all hear her? Let me see. All right, let's try Miss Zara. I saw your hand up. Can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
I can. I can hear you. Okay, good.
Okay. First of all, I got a new business partner.
Wait. Yes. Congratulations on the new business partner. I am so proud of you. Tell us about your new business partner.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, so my new business partner was a referral from somebody I know, and basically I know she works Uber with this person. So basically she called me on a three-way one day, and I actually didn't pick up the phone. So I listened to her message, called her back. She had him on the phone with her, so I had the number in there. So I called her first and talked to her, and then called him and talked to him and got him on the next presentation. And he watched it. That was on Tuesday. It happened to be Damian Going's presentation.
The
And so
webinar presentation. Mm-hmm.
and so anyway, afterward I did a three-way. And but basically, well, what was funny to me, and it seems like this happens a lot, when you ask the two questions, then I asked the last question about, where do you fall? He told me he was an 8, right? But then when he got on the phone with my director, he told her he was a 10.
I
So,
love it.
and then we set the date for Thursday to go ahead and sign him up. And so we did that. So
Excellent. Congratulations, Zara. Great job.
thank
Great
you.
job. Anybody else? What have you done that we can celebrate to move your business forward?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
I don't know why you couldn't hear me at first, but I also got a new business partner
Woo,
last week.
woo, 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 woo. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I love it. I love it. Let me do my graphic. Yes, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Congratulations. All right, tell us, how did you find this new business partner?
So this was someone who I had been prospecting and following up with online, calling her. And so this last time I called her, um, she was like, "You called me right when I was about to do this trip, girl. I was about to press submit." I was like, hold on, don't press submit, right? We not leaving no more money on the table. So I sent the compensation plan over to her because she asked me for it. And then I also sent her the big picture video again so she could see it, the information again. She was like, "Okay, I'm thinking about it." So I got her on the phone with three-star director Crystal Brown. Now, before that, she told me that she was a seven. But when Crystal got on the phone with her, she signed up right then and there. She was like, "This is just God, you know." She always called me right when I'm about to book some travel. And so she got started right there, right on the three-way call.
That is awesome. Congratulations on your new business partner. That is fantastic. Anybody else? What have you done that we can celebrate that to move your business forward? Anybody else? I love seeing the comments in the chat. Let me shout out, welcome, May Noble. May, where are you checking in from? I see Christina's checking in from Joliet, Illinois. Okay, great, great, great. All right. So, anybody else? One more time around the horn. Anybody else do anything that we can celebrate today before we get into today's topic? All
Kimon
right.
said she working on her clear.
Excellent. That is good. Yeah. So through with IntelliTravel, you get 4 free CLIA courses. And you definitely want to do those because those help you, that gets you one more step closer to Travel Genius, is to complete those CLIA courses. So that's good, Kimon. Good job. Good job. And you get to learn a lot. You learn so much about the cruise industry when doing those CLIA courses, for sure. Okay, Martina, I see you. Okay, good, 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 good. All right, so today we are going to talk about 8 tips to handle rejection effectively. How many of you still struggle, even if it's just a little bit, when people tell you no? They don't want to do the business. You still struggle with that, Kimon? Kimon, let's talk about it. Why are you taking it personal?
Director, it's not that they don't want to, because I've shown quite a number of people since I came into the opportunity, and no one said no. It's just always, oh, I guess they don't have the money, or they're telling me, they don't have the money, and they'll do it next week, or and then it just never matures. So I
Oh,
don't know how to, like, I'm kind of having it hard, kind of bouncing back from a couple of them, promising and then not coming through.
okay. All right. Um, so we're going to talk about that. Anybody else struggling with the rejection? Does it demotivate you? Does it make you second guess your decision to get started in the business? Are you doubting do the no's um, cause you to doubt your ability to do this business? Right? We're going to talk about that. So, rejection is a natural part of any sales process. and developing the right mindset and strategies can help you navigate through it successfully. So I'm going to give you 8 practical tips and techniques to handle rejection effectively, maintain a positive mindset, and continue building your business with confidence. All right, so that is what we're going to talk about today. And we're going to start with number 1. Understand the nature of rejection. Understand the nature of rejection. Rejection is not personal. It's important to remember that when prospects say no, it is not a reflection of your personal worth or abilities. There can be various reasons behind their decision, such as timing, financial constraints, or simply not being the right fit for your opportunity. So you can't take it personal. It's not about you. They're not rejecting you. It could be something as simple as they don't have the money. So why are we taking that personal if they don't have the money? Right? How many of you did not join the business immediately when it was shown to you? Right? And so you can't take that personal. It wasn't. So why would you then take it personal when someone doesn't join immediately when you show it to them? Right? And I want you to think about this. Has anybody ever gone into a store, you looked around, you walked out and you didn't buy a thing? Anybody? Or is that just me? Okay. Do you think the owner of the store took that personal and was like demotivated, wanting to close down their stores because you didn't buy something? Of course not, right? So it's the same thing. We have a store. People are going to come in, take a look at it. They may ask some questions, but then they may decide it's not for them. So we can't take it personal, right? Number 2, separate the person from the decision. Separate the person from the decision. Remember that it is the decision that is being rejected, not you as an individual. It's crucial to detach yourself emotionally from the outcome and focus on the next steps rather than dwelling on the rejection. Treat it as a learning opportunity and move forward. Remember, we never lose, we learn. So anytime someone doesn't join the business, the first thing I want you to do is reevaluate your approach. Is there a different way that you could have approached that person that would have produced a better outcome? For example, if the person that you are prospecting is a red, they are money motivated, but then you're hitting them with a whole bunch of facts and figures, that could be a turnoff to them, right? Who likes facts and figures? When we think about the 4 colors, who likes facts and figures?
Greens.
Exactly. So if you're approaching a red with green, that's not going to be good, right? And maybe your prospect is a yellow. What's a yellow? What do they like?
Helping people.
Yellows like helping people. So if you're approaching a yellow and you talking about all the money that they could make, that's going to be a turn off, right? If your prospect is a green and you talking about how much fun they're going to be able to have and the trips and all of that, that's a turn off to them. Green likes facts and figures, right? So again, separate yourself from the decision and treat it as a learning opportunity. Make sure that you provided the best approach for that prospect. And if you do that every time you have a rejection, guess how much better you're going to be at prospecting people? Because you're going to be constantly reevaluating your approach with different people instead of using a one size fits all, because there's no one size fits all, right? This is why we want to build rapport, expose and close. Build rapport, expose and close. All right. Number 3. Develop empathy and active listening skills. Develop empathy and active listening skills. By genuinely understanding your prospects' needs, concerns, and objections, you can tailor your approach accordingly. Active listening helps build rapport, gain valuable insight, and establish a foundation for future interaction. That is so true. Empathy allows you to connect with prospects on a deeper level and respond to their concerns effectively. Put yourself in their shoes. That's basically what all of that is saying. Put yourself in their shoes. If you have someone who's working 3 jobs to pay the bills, they have a family, and they're telling you, I just don't have the time. You put yourself in their situation. How would you feel if you were working 3 jobs, you have a family, you don't have no time to spend with them, and someone is asking you to join this business? Telling you, oh, you could do it, you could do it, you could make money, right? You're going to feel like, I mean, I wish I could, but I'm working 3 jobs. Like I literally sleep 4 hours out of 24 because I'm working 3 jobs, right? So your approach is going to have to be a little different with that person. You can't discredit what they're saying about not having the time. You have to address that. You have to let them know that you hear what they're saying. You hear them saying that they are time broke. And so you want to approach that with, let me help you. Because here you're going to be able to leverage, right? We're going to show you how you can leverage. And with leveraging, at some point, you're going to be able to drop 1 and then eventually 2 of those 3 jobs. And if you stay consistent and allow me to help you, you'll be in a position to then drop the 3rd job. And now you're going to get your time back. So when people are expressing their objections, make sure you're repeating what the objection is back to them so that they know that you are listening to what they're saying and not discrediting what they're saying. Does that make sense? Any questions about that? Good. Good stuff, right? All right, moving on. Number 4, reframe rejection as feedback. Reframe rejections as feedback. Instead of perceiving rejection as a setback, view it as feedback that can help you refine your approach. This is what I was saying earlier, right? Analyze the reasons behind the rejection and identify areas where you can make improvements. Continuous learning and refinement are essential for success in network marketing. Remember, the no's build you and the yeses build your business. The no's build you and the yeses build your business. All right, moving on. Number 5, celebrate small wins. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate the positive outcomes. Even if they are not immediate sales or signups, focus on the small victories, such as a productive conversation, building relationships, or gaining valuable referrals. Celebrating these wins boosts your motivation and help you maintain a positive mindset. That is so important because when you have a goal in this business, like, your goal is to secure the legacy. You want to hit 1 star, 2 star, 3 star. Once you hit, it's like clap, clap, next level. It's like it's a moment in time when you hit your goal or your next promotion, especially in network marketing. It is a moment in time. And it leaves just like that. So it's like this build up to hit, directorship. And then once you hit it, it's like, okay, I hit it. Now what? Right? Well, now it's on to the next level, right? And so you have to enjoy the journey. If you are dreading the journey, this is probably not the industry for you, because the goal is a split second. So you have to find a way to embrace the journey along the way and really celebrate every milestone that you make. You complete a certification with Disney or Carnival or, Marriott, celebrate that. That's a big deal. You know more about a supplier than the average person, right? Attending the IMV consistently. You've been on consistently for 30 days. Celebrate that. That shows your dedication to personal development. You've gone 6 months without missing the weekly meeting that's taken place in your market. Celebrate that. There are people who live in the same town and city of their weekly meetings and they never make it. Right? So you have to celebrate along the way. I see some comments. Shamika says, let me share. I can't do it. She says, I didn't embrace that part in the beginning. I feel that's why I'm still go. Talk about that, Shamika.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I had mistaken, gold builder as I arrived, and I had not arrived. I just ported the ship. So I felt like if I would have embraced that, if I was like, I celebrated too long, basically, is what I'm saying. It should have been like, clap, clap, okay, let's go and get this 2020. And after, I feel like once I didn't embrace that it kind of slowed down my momentum as well too, because I was on the road. And so it took me a while to gain that momentum back, but I should have never stopped in the first place, because gold is not the benchmark. It was just, a point along the way. It's like, okay, gold means you at the gateway. Sorry for the background, but you at the gateway, but you got to keep going. So I should have embraced that in the very beginning. I think I was a little bit too excited and celebrated too long. So yeah, that was my experience.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. And let's celebrate. Miss Kimberly Lewis got her first business partner yesterday. Woo, woo, woo. Congratulations, Kimberly. I am super, super proud of you. And keep going, right? We're not going to stop there. We got our new business partner. That's great, but we're going to keep it going, right? We are not stopping because we got big goals, big goals. So that is fantastic. All right. So where are we at? Number 6. Surround yourself with supportive people. Ooh, 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 ooh. Surround yourself with supportive people. Connect with like-minded individuals who understand the challenges of our business and can provide encouragement and guidance. I'm going to pause right there for a minute. Let me read that again. Connect with like-minded individuals who understand the challenges of our business and can provide encouragement and guidance. Some of you are talking with people who are waiting to see you fail. Just say out your amen. You got friends, you got family members who think this is like you can't get a real job because you're doing this thing. They don't support you, and you keep talking to them about your business, and all they're saying is negative stuff about your business. It's like you're a glutton for punishment. Why are you talking to them about the business when you have so many people in the business that want to see you win and support you. I'm just saying. This is why it's so important to show up to every event you're qualified to attend. Because when you leave an event, when you leave a meeting, when you get off a team Zoom webinar, when you get off a training, you feel full. Anybody ever go to an event? Did you leave convention feeling full? Like that was the only adjective you could use to describe how you felt. It was like, oh, I'm so full. Because you had so many people pouring into you, right? You're full. So when you're feeling defeated, right? You're on E, empty, plug in. Surround yourself with like-minded people so that they can pour into you and then you can feel full again, right? So join online communities, right? We have our team groups. That's your online community. We got team chats. That's your online community. Attend events and collaborate with fellow business partners. Sharing experiences and learning from others can reinforce your resilience and help you stay motivated in the face of rejection. Again, it's so important to attend your weekly meetings because then you can meet other business partners that are in your market. And now y'all can get together. You could do PBRs together. You could do trainings together. There might be a fam trip coming up. And it says double occupancy only. Well, guess what? If you're attending the weekly meetings, now you can, team up with another business partner for that double occupancy, right? If your spouse isn't going to go with you. So it's so, so important to surround yourself with supportive people. Number 7. Ooh, this is a big one. Practice self-care. Practice self-care. This is a big one, especially for moms, for parents, I should say, not even just moms, dads too, that self-care, because we are so into doing for others that we don't do for ourselves. So rejection can be emotionally draining. So it's crucial to prioritize self-care. Take care of your physical and mental well-being by getting enough rest, eating nutritious food, exercising regularly. I need to do that. And engaging in activities that bring you joy. Engaging in activities that bring you joy. A strong and resilient mindset will enable you to handle rejection with greater ease. This was a big one for me coming into 2023. You know that phrase, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. When I tell you I love helping all of you, I love the one-on-ones, I love the onboardings, I love the coaching, I love I love it. That is my purpose. Through this business, I discovered what my purpose was, right? And it was training. That is my gift, right? And so I would have appointments back to back to back to back to back. And it never felt like work to me because I love pouring in to my team. And so what I didn't realize was even though I was doing what I love, it was still physically draining. It was still mentally draining. It was still emotionally draining. Just because I love doing it doesn't mean it wasn't draining to me. And so I was getting burnt out and didn't even know it. And there was no time for me to do anything for myself. And how many of us started this business because we wanted time freedom so that we can take control of our time, right? Because if you don't control your time, you don't control your money. If you don't control your money, you don't control your time, right? And so I had to pause. And I'm going to tell you what caused me to pause and really bring that to the forefront. I saw a reel. No, it was a story that Mrs. Bradley put out, and she showed a picture of her bubble bath, and it said something like nightly routine. And I'm like, wow, she takes time to take a bubble bath every night. It's so cool. And she deserves it. And then I said, Tanisha, so do you. Right? We take showers because it's quick and easy, right? We get in, do what we got to do, boom, get out. But when you take a bubble bath, that's when you get to decompress. That's when you get to relax, right? And I wasn't doing that. And I had a beautiful bubble bath. I got a nice garden tub. I got the, what do you call those, bath bomb things, right? I got a Bluetooth speaker in there. I got candles. I mean, I have all of that. But I'm so helping people, helping people, helping people, helping people that honestly, by the end of the night, I'm too tired to get in the tub. And so I had to stop, look at my calendar, and schedule, right? Because we have to let our calendar dictate our activity. I had to schedule self-care time. To answer your question, Kay, number 6 was surround yourself with supportive people. Anybody else have an issue with self-care? You know that you have to do better at making it. Shamika, talk about it.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. We actually just talked about this during our last coaching session because my calendar was like crazy with income producing activity, and you were like, okay, where is the self-care? I was like, I don't know where it is. And we truly, I mean, when you really love what you do, you forget about it, honestly. And so I really do appreciate that you brought that up, because I really wasn't, I was like, look, I do some self-care when I'm done hitting these goals, but no, I have to take care of myself in order to hit those goals. So now you said that I'm gonna make sure I schedule me a bubble bath. But I do have those days and times where I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna rest for an hour. I'm always gone like this. Sometimes I even forget to eat. I have to like, dang, did you eat today, Shamika? I have to stop doing that. And so I really just have to stop, really take that hour and just do nothing just for a whole hour and just say no, because I know moms always, we have a problem with saying no. We want to please everybody, want everybody to be happy. And so I've been on just a no spree. Everybody just know. So I think that's a part of my self-care as well. It's because, like, okay, I'm relaxing. Why would you come over here and ask me, can I take you somewhere? No. So I love it. Sometimes self-care is no. Okay.
I love it. I love it. Anybody else struggle with self-care? Mr. Burke, I want to hear from you.
Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're always telling me I need to take time for self-care. Like you're like, I need you to go out and get a pedicure, manicure, all that stuff. I'm like, real men don't do that. You know?
That is so not true.
I know, I know. But it's just one of those things here where I'm so focused on the goal, helping people and everything. And Miss Shamika is right. You totally forget self-care when you're doing something that you love and that you enjoy and that you're trying to help people get to their goals as well. And you're always saying to yourself, I can hit that up later. That's no problem. But we're not the judges of our time. We don't know how much time we have left. And you keep telling me that all the time. You have to commit some self-care to you. So I'm not allowed to say try, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to say try. I will do better and I will commit some self-care to myself. I promise that. I
So
promise myself that.
what self-care activity would you do?
I would like to be able to work out more. I go into the gym in here, maybe about 3 times a week. and I just walk the elliptical. That's it. I really don't work out, but I also want to go back out and play basketball, like I used to, maybe run with the young bucks and stuff like that. I like to be able to get Jace, our son, more active than playing video games all the time. Get him out there, you know, um, running basketball with me, maybe do something outside or whatever. But yeah, all that stuff. I mean, there's anything I can do. But then as for me personally, maybe I will go out there and get that pedicure that you want me to do. And, maybe I might take a couple baths every now and then, with the bubble baths and everything. But, as you saw when we was in Mexico, I kind of go overboard with all the bubbles and everything.
He had
So
water everywhere, y'all. Water, bubbles. I was like, seriously? Can you keep the bubbles and the water in the tub? Oh my goodness, yes. So anybody else? What brings you joy? And this is why I want you all to and type it in the chat. What brings you joy? Because as parents, we are so focused on our children, and I hear this all the time from the empty nesters. Once your kids are grown and out the house, it's like you don't even know who you are anymore. You don't know what you like. You don't know what you don't like. You don't have no hobbies, nothing, because all of your time has been put into your children, your children, your children, your children. And so I want you all to start thinking about now, well, what is it that you do like? What kind of things would bring you joy? I remember Mr. Scott, my sponsor in the business, is on his 4-star run and he's unbalanced. So it is very, very, very challenging to hit your next promotion when you are unbalanced. And one of the things that he loves to do is to play golf. Like, that's his thing. But his wife, Carla, had to keep reminding him, go play golf. Go play golf. He's so busy crisscrossing the planet and going here and going there that he stopped playing golf. And again, we have to enjoy the journey. So I want you all to identify what are some things that bring you joy. It might be painting. Well, when was the last time you painted? It might be cooking. When was the last time you laid out, a 5-course meal, just went in the kitchen, like you had your music on, you was, just in the moment? It might be walking on the beach. Well, when was the last time you did that? It might be swimming. When was the last time you did that? So let me see here. Zara said, I love playing cards and games. Okay, so Zara, when was the last time you did that? Right? Maybe you need to join a group where they play games and cards on a weekly basis and block some time out on your calendar to participate in that. Arthita said playing basketball with her grandson. Again, when was the last time you did that? Incorporate that into your schedule. Shamika likes singing, dancing, making people laugh, and swimming brings her joy. Incorporate that into your calendar. Kimon says time with family, meditating, working out, dancing, and cleaning, to name a few. Fellas, I know that sounds weird to you, but sometimes cleaning kind of relaxes us as women. I don't know what it is about the smell of Clorox and bleach. Oh, it does something to our spirit. It's amazing, right? I know I'm not the only one. Something about cleaning that relax, just like my husband loves doing the laundry. That relaxes him, right? Thank God, because I don't like doing laundry, right? For me, I like grocery shopping. I love going up and down the aisle, and that's kind of relaxing to me. He hates it, right? So I don't ask him to go grocery shopping. He don't ask me to do the laundry. So it's a happy household. All right. But I love, Kimon, that you said time with family. And I really, really want to stress that we have got to make it a priority. If 2020 didn't teach us anything, it taught us that we don't know how long we're going to be here. And so for the people that you care about, make sure you're taking time to spend with them. Your friends, do a real friend check-in, shoot them a text. Hey, just thinking about you, just doing a check-in to see how you doing. It is so important because you don't want to have any regrets where you are going for your, you hustling, and then somebody passes away and you never got a chance to speak to them. They was going through something, you didn't know about it because you were so busy grinding. So I've been making it a habit, and it's something I have to constantly work on because it's very easy to backslide when it comes to something like this. But if somebody pops into your mind, immediately stop what you're doing, shoot them a text. Hey, just thinking about you, wanted to, check in and see how you're doing. Make that a habit. There's a reason they popped into your mind. It could be that they're going through something. It could be anything. That might be their last day on earth. We don't know. So I want you to don't wait until you hear that someone passed away and you're like, oh, I wish I would have checked in on them. So important, so important. Let's see here. Christina says, I always plan outings and we travel a lot together. That's all self-care, for we all get unwind and spend quality time together. Yep. She said, loves all 7 of us and the dog. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Miss Delta said, hanging out with the grandbabies and my great grandbaby. Excellent, right? Make sure you're scheduling that, right? So that it's in your calendar. That is just so important. Okay, let's keep going. We are almost done. Number 8, refocus on your why. Refocus on your why. Remind yourself of your personal goals, aspirations, and the reason why you started the business. Reconnecting with your purpose will reignite your passion and drive, make it easier to overcome rejection, and stay focused on your long-term vision. I will tell you, in this business, your why is going to change. It is going to change. The longer you stay in the business, your why will change. And you may have more than one why, right? So when you first get started in this industry, your why is going to be very selfish, right? Maybe you're living check to check. So you're grinding and hustling, right? So that you can stop living check to check, right? So it's all about you, right? Or maybe you want to leave your job and become a full-time entrepreneur. Again, it's all about you. Think about our promotion system, Goal Builder. It's about you getting 9 people to get to gold, right? So in the beginning, your why is typically going to be very selfish, but in a good way, as it should be. Because what do they say when you're on a plane? What does the flight attendant say about the oxygen mask? Put your oxygen mask on first before you try to help somebody else. So is that a bad thing? No. You should be selfish with your why in the beginning. We are no good for anybody if we struggling, right? We're not happy if we can't pay all of our bills on time. We don't want to have to just put something on the light bill. We want to pay that thing off in full every month. I remember the season where I had to put something on the light bill because it was so high, the electric bill. $300 electric bills. What? To put something on it. just to prevent it from getting cut off, right? So in the beginning, your why tends to be very selfish in a good way. But once you get yourself out of harm's way, you got your bills on auto pay. Now your why is going to shift, right? Once you're finally able to walk away from that job and now you've decided to do the business full time, your why is going to shift. And you start to really realize, wow, this business blessed me and put me in this position, but I want other people to know what it's like to put their bills on auto pay. I want other people to know what it's like to have the option to be able to walk away from their job. I want other people to know what it's like when your child is sick, you don't have to request time off because you home. I want other people to know what it's like to be able to travel more. Right? I want other people to know what it's like to actually have an emergency fund and have some cash stashed away. I want other people to like that, right? So your why is going to change. So keep revisiting it. And anytime you start to feel demotivated, go back to your why. Anytime you feel lazy, go back to your why. Anytime you feel yourself starting to um, make excuses, go back to your why. Remember why you started, right? Rejection is an inevitable part of the business, but it doesn't have to hinder your progress or affect your self confidence. By implementing these strategies and maintaining a positive mindset, you can navigate through rejection, learn from it, and continue building a successful network marketing business. Remember, each no brings you closer to a yes. So keep pushing forward and never give up on your dreams. Not ever. Because if not this, what? Right? So, any questions, comments, feedback? I want to hear from you. Any questions? What is your biggest takeaway from today?
So I'll go first, and
Okay.
I just want to say, Director Bird, thank you so much for doing this because I know you don't have to, and it's helped me a lot since I've started in this opportunity. My biggest takeaway today is to not to detach myself from the outcome because I find that I tend to get so like, because I'm similar to you where I just want to see everybody win and I see the opportunity and I know that it's an excellent opportunity. So, I can't imagine like why somebody would not, want to do it. And so I kind of get like in my feelings a little bit. So I have to learn to not attach to the outcome and just allow it to be what
Excellent.
it is. So thank you.
Excellent. Excellent. Anybody else? What's your takeaway from today? Go ahead, Mr. Burke.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, my takeaway from today was definitely your first one, understanding the nature of the rejection. I think that there was the hardest for me because, just like Ms. Kimon said, that you know that this thing here is beneficial for anyone who wants to do it. It's like everybody has an issue, everybody has a problem, but you know that this business here, if they do this consistently, will be able to fix that problem. But then when they say no to you, and even if you know that they have a need that needs to be filled and you come at them the right way and they say no to you, it still hurts. It still hurts. And you start thinking out of the box, like, well, what's going on? Was it something with me? Do they even like me or whatever? But I remember when you told me when I first got in here and nobody in my family showed up to my Zoom. And you remember how I was so upset and I complained like what was it, about 30 minutes to you, and you just was there on the couch listening to me, and you said to me, friends and family won't support you until strangers celebrate you.
Mhm.
And that right there had a profound impact to me because you said, your friends and family, they love you. They love you. However, they love the AB that they know. That guy that works at Walgreens, guy that DJs. They don't know this new AB that's this travel industry or travel business owner that's trying to pitch them on this new thing. So they're going to watch you and they're going to watch to see you fail. And I was like, well, why would they watch to see me fail if they supposedly love me? They're going to watch to see you fail because it'll validate and justify their reason for not joining you. That's why. So you
Yep.
have to give them a show, a reality show of Andrew Burke living his best life, working this business consistently, helping others, and then they may come around, they may not, but regardless, you have to be content that you gave them an offer about this business, even if you love them so much. But you have to be content that at least you offered this business to them.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. That is so true. Friends and family won't support you until strangers start to celebrate you. And so you are living your reality show. What are you showing them? What are you showing those friends? What are you showing those families? What are you showing those new friends that you made on social media that you sent them a friend request? What are you showing them? Right? You want to attract people to you. And for some people, this might be for them. And for other people, it might not be. And let me say this. You don't want everybody in your business. And I had to, I'm that person who I always look for the positive in every situation. Even when someone passes away, I always look for the positive in it because there's two sides to everything. If there's a negative, there's also a positive. It can't exist unless there's the opposite of it, right? And so you have to turn those rejections into a positive. And so I started to look at rejections as a positive thing. And boy, did that change everything for me. It's a positive thing because that person basically said, this is not for me. So that saved me so much time of onboarding, training, one-on-ones, just for them to quit because it wasn't for them. So I am so thankful and grateful when someone is able to identify for themselves that it's not for them. I say, okay, thank you, because it's not for everybody. I'm looking for sharp, hungry, ambitious people. And you're telling me it's not you. I don't want to try to turn you into something that you're not. I thank you for not wasting my time. Because what you don't want to do, what you don't want to have is for you to be at a team of 95. You this close to hitting director, and then you got 8 weak links falling off, canceling because it wasn't for them. But you kept trying to keep them in there because you didn't want your numbers to roll back. Let them go. I would rather have a solid 80 than a shaky 98 any day of the week. I want to know that the people are rolling with me. They in it. Okay? That's how you have to look at the rejection. Just say thank you. Thank you for not wasting my time. Thank you for knowing what you want. We don't want people that are indecisive. They half in the business, half out. What? We want people to be like, what? IntelliTravel is an amazing opportunity. I could keep booking and making money, getting paid on what people are doing anyway. Man, them 7 streams of income from Planet Marketing, and I get to leave a legacy. This is the bomb. I'm in, all in. I want that person, not the person's like, well, I'll sign up, but I don't know. I really don't know if it's for me. I'll give it 30 days. Let me see what this is all about. Say thank you. Start to appreciate the no's. Appreciate the people that are not wishy-washy. Because they're a pain in the they're a pain. It's nothing worse than giving your all to prospect someone. They sign up, you give your all to onboard them. You having the one-on-ones with them, you're answering their questions, just for them to quit on you. They knew in the beginning it wasn't for them. So let me say this. I had to learn, because I can sell ice to an Eskimo. Honestly. I can make you feel dumb for not joining the business. I can do that. Where you feel obligated, like, I gotta sign up. I can do that. I did that in the beginning, but it was not worth it, because all they did was quit. I might be able to convince you to join, but I can't stop you from quitting on yourself. Only you can do that. And so I had a lot of people cancel. So I was like, Tanisha, I need to not be so aggressive with my sales pitch. Sometimes I say things almost to make people be like, I don't know if I could do this. Because I want strong people. I want weak people. So I'm going to let you know it's going to be hard work. Are you willing to do it? As opposed to making them think, oh, this is easy. You can do this. I don't do that no more. I want to, as a leader, I've learned to manage people's expectations of what it's going to take to win. And I let them know it's hard being an entrepreneur. It's a lot of sacrifice. It's going to be early mornings and late nights. A lot of people going to tell you no. But if you keep going, it's so worth it. So worth it. So I hope everyone enjoyed this session of Virtual Coffee Break with Tanisha. Thank you for this dry run on StreamYard. Yes, we got the graphics going. We got the transition going. So now I kind of know, you guys know as well. So we're going to try this again on Thursday, but I will send out the link in our team group. Again, the first 10 people who join, and you can get on, I would say get on at least 5 to 10 minutes ahead of time. The first 10 people to join and be camera ready will be on screen, aka in studio with me. And then everyone else, you'll just need to join YouTube. But as you can see, we were interactive with the comments on YouTube as well. So everyone have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the team Zoom tonight with Mr. Moore. Thank you, everyone.